Well, I would say solutions journalism is a beautiful thing to happen to us. It's a concept that is worth embracing by both established and upcoming journalists. My name is Rasheed Ademola Adebiyi. Currently, I'm a fellowship of Africa's Solutions Journalism Fellowship for 2022. Solutions journalism is a form of journalism practice that is rigorous, that is evidence-based, that also focuses on responses of people to social problems. It has 4 pillars. It looks at the response, it examines the evidence, it also draws out insight without leaving out the limitations of the responses. The first thing in solution journalism is as a result of my teaching philosophy. I believe knowledge is not in the classroom, knowledge is outside there, and that affects the way I teach the students. So in my development communication class, we've always been thinking about what role the media is playing in the development journey of Nigeria and Africa as a continent. And we discovered over the years that the media needs to play more subtle roles in advancing people towards achieving development. And we feel the current model of reportage that we have had from media in Nigeria and the African continent has not been favorable to the development journey. So one day I was researching and I came across the concept of solution journalism. Like every other person will likely take it. I was thinking, yes, it's going to be about journalism that is talking about solutions. So I researched further and I discovered that it is indeed talking about solutions, but not in the way I'd actually thought. So I read further, I visited the website of Solution Journalism Network in New York. I also saw that Nigerian Health Watch in Nigeria is a partner and they have been doing solutions stories. Well, I've learned that in life, consistency matters a lot. And so when I'm looking at an aspect where I feel I can get opportunities, even though I'm applying and it seems the application is not coming through, I will keep on applying. As I said, I did about 4 applications before this one came through for me. So if I didn't get it that first time, I'll still apply again. Well, my project is titled Mainstreaming Solution Journalism into Media Practice and Education in Media Ecosystem in Osun State, Southwest Nigeria. And I have the mandate to pay advocacy visits. I equally have the mandate to train and as well to generate solution stories. On the mandate of advocacy, since I've started late April, I've visited a number of newsrooms in Osun. I was at Rave FM in Osogbo. I visited Osun State Broadcasting Corporation, OSBC, also in Osogbo. I visited News Agency of Nigeria, their state office in Osun. I also interacted with the Voice of Nigeria, the state office in Osun. I was at Nigerian Television Authority, Osogbo. I equally visited some media professional bodies, such as the Nigerian Union of Journalists, Osun State chapter. We had a meeting with National Association of Women Journalists in Osun, and of course the Online Media Practitioners Associations in Osun. So we've done advocacy visits. We are telling them the need to focus on solutions stories. When you are on a development journey, when you are trying to introduce some change into society, it is not something that just happens just like that. It takes a lot of engagement. So for me, I feel, yes, the first step has shown that there is acceptability of the message, which is important. So what should follow and which is critical is the fact that we need to begin to monitor to see how much of what we are preaching are coming into the news reportage of the media houses visited. That is on one side. On the other side, for Department of Mass Communication, we want to see lecturers in these tertiary institutions doing more to focus the attention of the student away from the bad news is news mentality to good news could be news as well. I can't call them challenges anyway, but I just call them some stumbling blocks that are likely to occur when we are doing something of that nature. For instance, fixing time to go and meet with the media houses. There was a time that the letter we wrote to a particular media organization got embroiled in some bureaucratic issues. But we thank God that at the end of the day, we were able to surmount those problems. But again, I would not want to focus on the challenges of the advocacy itself, other than the challenges that are likely to come from the media organizations trying to incorporate solutions reporting into their news practice. Everywhere I've gone, the meeting I've had with all the critical stakeholders, I've revealed that yes, there are barriers that people are likely to are likely to encounter in the course of doing solutions reporting. For instance, questions have been asked: who pays for solutions reporting we cover? Today, because of shrinking resources and financial issues that media houses have been having, we've had new media houses trying to introduce, monetize their coverage. For instance, I know of media organizations that if you want them to cover your event, you pay a certain amount of money. And so when we are talking about solutions reporting, there may not be money, there may not be anybody who is going to pay for it. But our answer to that question has always been that development stories, solutions stories will pay for itself. They only need to be consistent, giving voice to the voiceless and focusing on the underreported. Well, for every project there should be sustainability, which means that after the expiration of the project, what is next? For me, I would love to have a media innovation lab where we will continue to engage the media landscape in Osogbo, in Southwest, on issues, especially barriers that are likely to work against the adoption of solutions journalism practice in Osogbo. I would like to continue to engage the media on financial sustainability. I would like to engage the media on media independence. I would like to engage the media on specialized reporting, especially because journalism is no longer that one umbrella that we used to know. People are now specializing in environmental reporting, in climate change, in poverty reporting, in health reporting, in education reporting and all of that. And so we are looking forward to having a lab where we'll be able to engage established media practitioners and media houses as well as upcoming journalists within the landscape.